You're live. Well, how about, look at all these people here already. 6 likes, 17 people in the house, and I arrived late to my own party. Happy New Year, everybody. Look at all these folks. Who all is here? You guys have been here for a minute. Paul is here first. Oh, I wish I could pronounce your name. You're always commenting. Thank you so much for being here. Samoldiar, I sent you some stickers. Waiting up the clock. Happy New Year, everybody. Phil's got to be slacking. I was slacking. You know what? Can you guys hear me? Okay, everything's all good. You know, it seems like every single time I log on, I don't do a ton of live streams, so it's not like second nature to me yet, but it seems like, honestly, every single time I log on to YouTube to do a live stream, something goes haywire. And this time it's like, you know, I should have been on 5 minutes before the stream even started. And, you know, I'm getting these messages and it's like, you know, no microphone and no camera detected. And I'm like, dude, they're right there. Anyway, we're all here. Riviera, evening, Glenn, a boot time. Get some Canadian up in ya. Russ, everybody, cheers. Happy New Year. I got my Mott's Clamato Caesar here. Paul was indeed first. I saw it. We all saw it with our own eyes. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Today, we are going to build this thing. We're going to build this thing right here. The DT-04. The OAGE is here. We're going to build this lovely little machine, next gen fighter. Have not decided on wheelbase because it comes in, you got 2 different wheelbase options with it. I think the short one is the one that I prefer. It's got like a fixed upper A-arm, whereas the long wheelbase thing has an adjustable upper A-arm. Let's do it, Phil. DT-04, yeah. And yeah, we're gonna build this bad boy today. This is also, I started unpacking some of the stuff. I haven't got everything out yet. This is also going to be our December, what am I talking about? Our January raffle vehicle. So we'll get through, I've got 2 to 3 hours today, depending on when the wife comes home. She's getting off work a little bit early, and we have some plans for the evening, being that it is New Year's Eve. So we'll go for 2 to 3 hours. We'll get as much of this done as possible, which should be quite a bit. But I might need your involvement a little because I need to make a few choices throughout this build. And one of you guys watching is going to win this build. This is going to be raffled off. If you do want to buy tickets, the raffle is live, and the raffle link is in the description box down below. And we've done something really cool with this bad boy. Where's sunshine? Yeah, honestly, like today's like I could be outside suntanning today. The one day I schedule a live stream, like I should be outside filming right now. I've got a helicopter that I got to review, and today's the day to be out there. And now I'm inside live streaming. That's how she goes. Yeah, Racing 393. What's up, buddy? TD04 front hubs fit the Hornet. What? Do what you will with that. Ooh, TD04 front hubs fit the Hornet Evo. Ooh, someone's been doing their research. Santiago, what's up, buddy? The 12 days of videos. Thank you, man. You've been watching. Yeah, of course you've been watching. I see all your comments. Thank you so much, dude. It almost didn't happen. Get this. So you guys know I've got some major neck and back issues, and that's why I don't put out as much content as I'd like. I'm just limited, just with, you know, really high pain levels. I hate talking about it, but that's the truth. And anyway, the last few months of December, or sorry, the last few weeks of December, the last few months of the year is what I'm trying to say. I've kind of found a bit of a routine where, like, I don't know, I got myself into a bit of a groove, and I was making content on a pretty regular basis. And welcome everyone, Detroit, Texas. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming on board. And yeah, so I finally started getting into a bit of a groove, and then Christmas was coming, and I said, you know what, in December I want to do a 12 days of Christmas thing, and that was, you know, that was kind of like my motivator to kind of like push myself, you know. And in my previous life, like I ran auto body shops for 20 years and, you know, ran multiple businesses at one point, you know, six shops here on Vancouver Island. I was responsible for business operations for, and, you know, having that kind of back against the wall feeling, I liked it, you know, that pressure, I like it. So I wanted to put that pressure back on. And I said, let's do this 12 days of Christmas thing, which will be absolutely nuts, but let's try to do it. And it almost didn't happen because Mrs. Poor Boy's RC got sick. And then her cold turned into laryngitis. And I don't know if you guys have ever had laryngitis or know anybody who has, but when you have laryngitis, you can't talk. She had no voice. So this job involves a lot of talking. And I was like, dude, I hope I don't get laryngitis. Thank God it's not contagious. So I didn't get it. And obviously here we are. I didn't get it. And now we're rocking and rolling. Well, Mikey Four Barrels here. Do you think we'll see another DT04 model with the upcoming announcements? Ooh, I really hope so. This is a nice platform. Discuss among yourselves there, guys. Santiago. Oh, that's a nice comment, Santiago. Wait for tomorrow. You'll get a real treat then. Be some more standard body shell. Gee, that'd be good. Something new. Yeah. So it's New Year's Eve. You guys are all over the globe, all sorts of different time zones. The UK, it's what, 8 p.m. right now? You guys in Texas, you're what, 2 p.m.? Detroit, you're 3 p.m.? Over in Massachusetts, Paul, what, 3 p.m.? Look at all these parts everywhere. Oh my gosh. Why's this thing have so many? I don't know why. I don't remember it being so party. Oh, tire sniff, guys. Tire sniff time. In the bag, too. This is like concentrated tire sniff. Oh, yeah. Those work. Oh, my God. Feel that in my gut. Ooh. Listen to that. That's actually a pretty soft rubber compound, isn't it? Yeah, buddy. No need to change the tires on this thing, man. These tires are great. The front ribbed for everybody's pleasure. Whoa. Getting away from me. Sucks I can't enter the raffle in Michigan. Oh, man. Yeah, they're really starting to crack down on raffle. There are people have found ways to get around it. I know you could use a VPN, or, you know, if you have a friend that lives in a state or a place, country, whatever, where, you know, flip them $20 and let them buy tickets, whatever, however you want to bandangle it. I know people are finding clever ways around it, but yeah, it does stink to see that more and more countries and states, even some provinces here in Canada, are starting to ban raffle, which sucks because it's like, you know, just a bunch of guys that are working, trying to make a buck wherever we can. And, you know, it's a man trying to hold us down, boys. We can't have it. Little black front shocks. Yep. Finally, we got a nice day in Victoria. New Year's Eve. 3 o'clock over there. What do you guys got happening for New Year's Eve? Anything exciting? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, you're right. They probably just want the cut. Drink beer. Good man. Good man. I'll be doing some of the same with Mrs. Poor Boy's RC. These manuals. I love these manuals. Oh, there we go. Look at that artwork. God, I love Tamiya. Everything they do, except for the BT01 and the MB01. Sorry, Glenn. But I got to show you guys something. So before I start building, I want to show you some of the stuff that we're going to do to this bad boy. So servo, Injora Shorty. A lot of people are using these days. And I love these. I get these on, I think I got these on Banggood. And you can get like, I think they're like $15 or $20 Canadian. No, I think they're $22 Canadian on Banggood. And it's a Shorty servo. It's waterproof and metal geared. And they're quick enough. Like they're just a really, really good bang for the buck servo. And I'd say the best bang for the buck servo I've come across so far. And being that it's a shorty, it just, it's just going to work in any and every application. I can't think of a time it wouldn't. So we're going to use that guy. I think the best idea motor-wise, the kit comes with this torque tuned. Torque tuned that's what I ran in my DT04. I think it's perfect. And to be honest, like when I filmed mine, as I often do, I run them on 3S for a little bit just to get some good jump shots and to get some good, sand blasting and all that. That doesn't happen without a little bit of extra oomph. So I run them on 3S quite a bit. And I've run these on 3S for short periods of time. Like I wouldn't race it on 3S, but to blast it around a little bit here and there, it can handle it. And it's these are good on 2S. They're fast on 3. What color are you going to paint it? Ooh, well, I'm going to get to that in a second there, Santiago. You're going to be very excited because it's already painted. Pulled out the pumpkin from my childhood and thinking about ordering upgrades. What would you suggest doing first? Dude, where do we start? Did you watch my last video? My pumpkin video from last week where I dumped almost $1,000 on mine? You did it? Okay, cool. Well, what to do first on the pumpkin? What do you want to do with it? Because you can spend a lot of money on it and it still won't do anything any better. If anything, I'd say start off with your suspension, especially the front, right? Because the stock front suspension, it's just those pogo sticks, right? And so when you hit reverse, it'll how the front end dives down like this, and the front tires, the camber does that. So first thing I would do is get a decent set of oil-filled shocks for it. Oil-filled shocks. Drive it, and then find if you want to go, if you want to get to go a little bit faster or whatever, start kind of monkeying with it that way. I think I want a lowrider. Is it available? They made the lowrider pumpkin for a number of years on the, what is it, guys? M06 chassis, I think it was. I have one. They're awesome. So I think it's just, you can get a pumpkin body and throw it on an M06. Actually, give me 1 second. I'll grab it. This thing's sitting on my wife's plant stand. So look at this beauty. My wife painted it. This is a Dodge color, like a candy red Dodge color. You auto body guys will recognize this color. You Dodge guys will recognize this color. And so I did this. Actually, I built this up on the channel years ago when my channel still really sucked. I had no idea what I was doing. But I used magnetic body posts inside there. Did all the body work on it myself. And yeah, that's just an M06 chassis. This is back when I was plasti dipping everything, apparently, because it's all covered in plasti dip. But buy yourself an M06, stick a pumpkin body on it. You got a low ride pumpkin, bud. Is it possible on CW01? Good question. I think the CW01 chassis is going to be a little bit too long. I think. Methinks. What are we talking about? This chassis. What are we doing to it? I've got some carbon fiber shock towers. These were not the Tamiya ones, because the Tamiya shock towers are like $50 each. These are generic, no-name brand, eBay carbon fiber shock towers. And these were significantly cheaper than Tamiya. I love supporting Tamiya, but some of their aftermarket upgrade parts, man, the pricing is nuts. That is legit beautiful carbon fiber. So those will be our shock towers, or shock mounts, I guess you'd call them. And I got a couple ball bearing kits here for it. Although the kit does come with 2 tiny little ball bearings, but the standard, whatever this one is, like the 5x4x11, that's in like everything. That kit just came with bushings, so that'll be all ball bearings. We're going to use a Hobbywing ESC that it comes with. This is the 1060. This is an awesome ESC. I love it. You can run LiPo, nickel metal hydride, a couple different jumpers. So you can set your batteries. You can set your forward brake reverse, or forward reverse, Good for brush motors only, but this thing just rocks, and they're waterproof and they just work. This is where I'm going to need you guys to chime in a little bit. I'll show you the body in 1 second. I wasn't too sure what I was going to do color-wise, so we're going to put some oil-filled shocks on this guy. I bought, obviously, a red set and kind of this gray-blue set because the decals, not decals, Phil, for this guy, you got a red and a blue. So I figured, you know, red for red, kind of gray-blue for blue. I didn't want to go with a bright blue. I just wanted to go with something a little bit kind of funkier looking. So we've got those options, but I might go without decals or very minimal decals, because if you guys remember my BBX, 1 sec. This BBX was one of my more popular builds on my channel. And when I did this, it just seemed like everybody loved this color combination on the BBX, the black wheels, the Mojave sand body panels. Definitely a far cry from box art. I used some carbon fiber on the hood right there, some carbon fiber stickers on the hood and on the roof panel there. And I just love the way this buggy turned out. It looks incredible. And everyone just seemed to love the way this one turned out. So being inspired by this, man, this place is a mess. We have gone ahead and painted all of the body panels on the DT04 in that same color. Very similar color, but where I used Tamiya paints on the BBX, this is like Mrs. Poorboy's RC painted that. You can see the quality of the paint on there, the clear coat. That is not Tamiya paint. That is, and this will be included in the video as well. I'll do a full build, video on this. And she got a ton of great footage of her spraying these in the booth. So we've got, you know, the body side panels, all of them. All the body side panels are painted in that same kind of Mojave sand color. Even these little guys, all the same. Oh my gosh, they look so good. This panel is nice and flat, so it gives you that sunshine right there. Gives you a good idea of how shiny that is. It's got that real automotive clear coat on it. And she painted the inside of the panels too, so they don't look, you know, kind of goofy, because as you guys know, these are all they're all white. So body panels are going to be that color, and that's why I was kind of thinking like what to do with the decals, because, you know, I don't want to put a bunch of blue or a bunch of red on it. It's not going to look right. I could cut the next gen out, the Fighter next gen. I thought about doing that, just cutting that out with like with a hobby knife, so it's just the words. I think that would look really good. And then get rid of the blue, get rid of the red. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Light up those comments. Let me know what you think. Oh, and I got to show you the wheels too. The wheels. Look at that. Mrs. Poorboy's RC painted those. Beautiful, rich, gloss black. Woo, those look nice. She's the best. She is just the best. Those look good. You can't cover it up with decals. I know, eh? I know. Sometimes I think the same, man. Like I almost didn't put any stickers on the what was the last one we did? The Honda City Turbo. I was happy we did. We ended up putting stickers on. I'm happy we did. It did look pretty cool. But some of these paint jobs, like, you know, this paint, it looks cool here on camera, looks great. But when you see this in person, it's just like, this is the paint that goes on cars, man. And my wife paints like Jaguars and Land Rovers and like high-end vehicles. She doesn't work at some, you know, second-rate shop. You know, she works on $150,000 vehicles every day. So this is good quality clear coat. This is good quality paint. Like really, really very good stuff. The best of the best. So just a bit larger and leave the same color. Need a Cricut. Yeah, I do need a Cricut machine. Cut it out. Yeah, yeah. Who was it? Bryce from Jacko Trades. He has one of those. I think it's a Cricut or something like that. And he loads his decal sheets in, and it'll like trace them automatically and like kind of pre-cut them for him. I looked into those, but they're pretty expensive. $400 or something like that. 400 US, I think, for one of those bad boys. Anyway, that's what we're going to do today, fellas. We have got, so looking at those, looking at those body colors, what do you think? Shocks here. Which color shock should we go with? Hey, Rick, the Wonton King is here. What's up? Happy New Year, buddy. Definitely cut it out. Yeah, for sure. Either cut out the name or no sticker at all. We'll see. Maybe I'll put a poll up on YouTube when I'm ready. Gray. Yeah, I'm thinking the gray as well, eh? The gray with this. That'll look good, eh? Yeah. Gray shocks. Yeah. Because we go red. Red's bold, but it's not. Yeah. Yeah, I keep it muted, right? I think maybe, yeah, go with these kind of gray blue shocks. Keep everything kind of quiet, muted, and then maybe just cut out the next gen fighter and keep the blue and red out of it entirely. That will look awesome. That'll look really, really good. Okay, cool. Decision made. Last decision, though. If you guys had to choose, because you can build this thing in 2 wheelbases. You can do the short wheelbase, which when you build it short, which is how I built mine. That's mine. So when you build it short, your upper control arm or your upper A arm is a fixed arm and the shock goes through it. When you build it to the long wheelbase, you have a different upper A arm. You're using like an adjustable turnbuckle type of an arm. What would you do? You guys are going to win it. This is going to one of you guys watching. I guarantee you. Somebody, I got a feeling someone in today's live stream is going to win it. Do the red shocks and have Matt Francis as a driver. Long. Oh, you guys all did long, eh? Short wheelbase for me, just to be different. Long. Wow, everyone went long. Okay. Just Glenn and I are different, I guess, hey? Long wheelbase, adjustable camber. Yeah, good point. The raffle kid perks up. Yeah, if you want to win a raffle, talk to Paul Coughlin. He's won 2 raffles, and he just won the big spinning wheel prize for the Guru's World Prize Pack. That guy's got a golden horseshoe up his ass. Snarf is here. Hello, Snarf. Long wheelbase, okay. You guys said it. You want long wheelbase? We're going to do a long wheelbase. I need to start off by building a differential. Step 1. Get that diff on. We'll use the supplied Tamiya grease as well. This is I think it's good stuff. I like using it. Or is it rigged? Well, Raffle, I've got nothing to do with Raffle, and they control everything. Raffles is, clean as sight as you can imagine. The spinning wheel, same thing. You just throw a bunch of names in there, and it's a total randomizer. There's no way, and it's not like, I don't pay for it. It's free. You guys can all access it right now if you wanted to. Just Google whatever it's spinning wheel randomizer, I think it's called. Just Google it. You'll find it. It's the exact same one that I use. It's just a free thing. And that's that. Some people are just lucky. I wanted to ask you guys, though, about greasing the gears. It seems like it's a bit of a hot topic these days, putting grease on Tamiya gears. Some say it is completely unnecessary on the plastic gears, I should say, not on the metal. Of course, grease the metal. But they say the nylon gears are I've heard self-lubricating. I've heard it's not necessary. What say you guys? You can't say that? What's up, buddy? Pulling your leg. Oh, okay. All right, Stroop Waffle. I'll let it go this time. Little bit of grease. Always lube the gears. Yeah, always lube the gears for sure. I always do. You know, lately I've seen people, especially after the SRC this year, a lot of guys were like, "No, you don't need to grease them." And that's the first I think I'd ever heard of it, of people not greasing their gears. And I thought that is some kind of crazy talk. I don't like believe in greasing them, you know, to the point where you're just making a mess and you're flinging grease off everywhere, but definitely want to keep everything nice and lubed up. Know what I'm saying? Tiny amount or just splatters. Yeah. Lube them, not necessary, but can't hurt. Only Tamiyas are the TA02 and Claude. Well, you got a Claude buster. That's a TA02. That's a beauty. Always grease your gears. Always grease them. That's what I think. I'm pro grease. A greasy guy. Fit into grooves. Got it. I wonder what I'm going to screw up in this build, because like every time I do a live stream and I build something, I screw something up pretty catastrophically, and I fix it off camera, and it takes me twice as long. What will it be today? You guys will find it when you win this thing. You go to drive it, it doesn't drive. No, I'm kidding. It'll drive. Yeah, Raffle's cracking down. They don't like us having fun. They don't want the average Joe making any money. No, I don't know. They are technically, like, raffles are considered illegal in Canada unless they're for like nonprofits or churches or something like that, which is, I don't know, kind of silly, but I guess it starts to fall under gambling laws and whatever else. Always lube, but pay attention to chemical compatibility. Ooh, lube up heavy pour, packing it in. Oh, talking like a real truck driver. Depends on the plastic. I like using this stuff. The Cow RC Utter Butter. If I don't have Tamiya grease for a build, I'll use this, and like anything, you know, that I buy that doesn't have grease with it, or you know, if I'm like rebuilding something or restoring something, this stuff is great because you don't need a ton of it. It's super slippery and it doesn't fly off as much as a lot of the other greases do. It stays on the gears. So it's pretty darn sweet that way. Oh, speaking of gears, where's my gearbox? There you are. First nice day in 3 months sitting inside. Is that the one that I want? Number 1 or number 2? A1. That's my guy. Bam. Nonprofit church of poor boys. It's actually a really good idea. It's a slippery slope going from nonprofits to cult organization, you know. I had an idea a few years ago. Where I live in Canada, property values are ridiculously expensive. A lot of people have a hard time getting by, and owning, you know, getting a piece of real estate and all the above. So I had an idea of like buying a piece of land and putting up a bunch of tiny homes and kind of creating a little, you know, tiny home community sort of a thing. And of course, with pure intentions, like affordable living for good people, you know, have some chickens, you know, have some fresh food there, you know, chickens and a garden and all of that good stuff. Oh, that bearing's the wrong size. Is this the wrong size? Did they? Oh, you turkeys. These are the wrong size bearings. We're off to a bad start, fellas. That's the wrong size bearing. How can that be? Yeah, I was going to build this whole thing. And it was funny because as I was kind of like, the more and more I talked about it and talked to like my real estate agent and stuff, they're like, you know, these places often just become cults. I was like, yeah, you know, I think it might just end up becoming a cult. I don't need that in my life, so we're not going to do it. All right, into the spare bearing bin. And look at all these bushings in here. So I'm saving all of these because you guys know I like my cheap jewelry, my cheap little kind of bracelets and stuff. And I'm going to make some jewelry, some bracelets, maybe some necklaces or something out of these. There's a lady downtown who has like a little jewelry shop and she makes custom necklaces and bracelets and stuff. So I'm going to take this stuff down to her, give her like a giant pile of white Tamiya bushings and be like, here, make me some jewelry out of this. So yeah, these bearings that I bought are too small, but I've got like about 1 million more in here that are, I just buy my bearings on Amazon. So you're still getting brand new bearings in here, whoever wins this. They're just not out of that package that I just opened today. You and you and you. You go like that, and you go in there. Got it. Oh, other way. Don't got it. That way. Maybe put some grease on those too. McMark is here. What's up, buddy? Phil in a tiny home. Yeah. My house is already tiny enough. I barely fit in it. Whenever my wife comes in the kitchen and I'm in the kitchen doing something, I'm like, get out of here. I scream at her. I'm very bashy. My neck doesn't really turn very well, so I have like a huge blind spot on either side of me, so I don't know what's happening around me ever. So yeah, stay out of my blind spot. For sale, Manta Radiance gears. Put in the speed gears. What speed gears? I don't know anything about speed gears. I only know OEM. Mr. Russ. Mark Bryan, what is going on, my friend? How's your day going? How many of you guys watching are into crawlers? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're into RC rock crawling. Hands go up, hands go up. Maybe no hands go up. 110, 124. What time you at, Phil? It is 12:35, my man. Hands up. I got a few. Look at all these guys. Everyone is into rock crawlers. Reason I ask is I was talking to my good friend Mark Bryan and my good friend Craig, the OAG, the other day. We were talking about rock crawlers, and we love them, and we're guys that kind of built our YouTube channels off of Tamiya content, and Tamiya content seems to be really sort of, Tamiya followers really are very passionate about Tamiyas, Kyoshos, vintage RC. Maybe not so much into rock crawling, but we like to feature rock crawlers on our channel sometimes. So if you're into it, if you haven't checked out Mark Bryan's or Craig, the OAG's rock crawler videos, check them out because they're doing some cool stuff. Mark's got all those sweet little mini, the FMS 124 scale Land Rover Camel Trophy cars, which are incredible. Awesome series that he has on that. Craig's got his stuff on the bench that he's doing with the Enduro, and there's another one, I forget the name. So give those guys a little bit of love as they try to develop the rock crawler segment of their channels. That would be awesome, guys. It would be amazing. Look at that. I love, like, look at this gearbox. 2 gears. I love it. and then a spur waiting. How amazing is that? Simple, tough. This is what, the DT02 gearbox? Traxxas 79 Bronco. Ooh, nice. That 79 Bronco body is so nice. Mini crawlers main jam. Nice, nice. Rock crawler speed run. Thought about it. Yep, have definitely thought about it. New Year's Eve curry. Very nice. Follow them on the tube. Yep, Glenn's got a few of them. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Yeah, you guys have all got it. Ricky, what's up, buddy? Happy New Year, my man. Ricky was a young boy. He had a heart of stone. Happy New Year, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in, Ricky. What do you got planned, buddy? Taking off somewhere, doing something crazy and exciting for New Year's? F7. F. Is this F? Are you F? This thing's effing around. This looks like F. Is that the part? F7. No, it's not the part. Where's F7? Are you F7? Normally a lady's all out by letter, but I didn't do it this time. And now I'm paying for it. Oh, I think that's F7. Oh, yeah. That's my guy. That's my guy. On a break at the moment. Dude, you're working? Working and tubing? Tubing and working. My man. That goes like that. Oh, yeah. MA2. Miss Rocket wants to know if you like the ornament. Yes, thank you very much. I love it. It's up on the tree right now. I show you, but it's we still have our tree up. I think I'll have to take it down this weekend. But yes, thank you very, very much. That was so awesome of you. I had some friends over when I opened that package, and they were like, "What?" Very, very nice. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Need the love for the little crawlers. Yeah, we do, don't we? Well, I really like how you're filmed by the garden there, and there's a nice big pond, and like I'm a sucker for scenery. If you guys couldn't tell, like my running videos, I try and pick like epic scenes and go out and film in the rain sometimes and do all that kind of stuff, just to kind of create the feels. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just a huge sucker for it. So I thought it was great. And if people don't watch it, they should watch it. That doesn't fit in there. Do you fit in there? Oh, yeah. Apologies if you guys can hear the background noise, like cars and traffic and neighbors talking and stuff. I got my window open here because it is, for some reason, like 20 degrees and sunny today. They tell you to put the screw in the hole, but the hole isn't big enough to fit their own brand of driver into, unless you use a smaller one. But then, ugh. Chaz, what's up, buddy? Mini's where it is for me. Way easier to store. Yeah, totally. I just have a hard time working on them. That's like my biggest challenge is, Gorilla mitts for hands and, trying to work. Look at this thing. My buddy Curtis brought this over. He's a local guy, fan of the channel, and he and his wife are really into rock crawling. So he brought this over for me to do a review on. I haven't even started. I just got it yesterday or 2 days ago. But SCX30, like, to give you like a reference, like You know, that's the holder for my mic. It's like, I guess it's not the best perspective. Here we go. Everyone knows what this is. A silver can. I mean, it's the size of 2 silver cans, you know? It's so small. And there's so many amazing, look at the shovels and stuff on the back. How do they do that? It looks so good too. I'm stoked to dry it out, but we got some building to do first. Screaming Cat sounds like a metal band. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is tough, right? My goal was to do a brushless upgrade on that SCX 30. But then when I saw it, I'm like, what did I just get myself into, man? It's not going to work, but we'll see. We'll figure something out. All right, back to building. What are we doing here? We got to put the motor in, the torque tuned. And I've got this like weird, I don't know, guilty pleasure of like this little rubber thing on here. I could do that and spit it out and randomly let it go wherever it goes. It's been a thing that I've done for years. Just thought I'd share with you guys today for whatever reason. Because it's New Year's Eve. That's why. Weird little isms, right? That we all have. Strange little bizarre behaviors that we all do. Bed carrots. Heard good things about the XCX 30. Yeah. I mean, it looks incredible. Okay. Pinion gear. Loctite. Ricky was a young boy. Got Skid Row in the brain now, Ricky, ever since you showed up. Okay, how many teeth do we have on this bad boy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 tooth pinion. Giddy up. Oh, do I have to put that on first or after? Yeah, that's good. And then this guy is going to go in here. That meshes up. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty, Phil. Just beautiful, bud. Better than swallowing. Let's go. New Year's Eve. The comment section's getting nasty already. I love it. What are we doing here? We need some small screws. MA1. These little guys right here. Center to the old 17 tooth. And I bet a lot of you guys have built this gearbox before. This is what, DT02? Mark, you know all this stuff. I don't know this stuff as well as you do, obviously. And everyone's going to find out in tomorrow's quiz. But something nice about a simple gearbox like this. Make sure you guys watch tomorrow's video too. We are and safely into the next. You betcha, buddy. Tomorrow's going to be a special video and a lot of laughs. It does feature Mark and Craig, so check that one out, guys. And it'll be New Year's Day. You'll all be hungover anyway. It's a long episode, so you can just sit back and watch and laugh at us be goofballs. Beautiful. How was Santa to all you boys? Light it up. What'd you guys get for Christmas this year? Anything fun, exciting, dangerous, scandalous, dare we say? What'd you guys get? Any new RCs, cool new toys, cars, hot rods, video games? Motorcycle, yeah, buddy. You got all the toys, don't you? Lego McLaren F1, 8 scale, right on. Fire Dragon, nice, 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 nice. You know, Fire Dragon chassis always comes up when it's speedrun season. Always comes up as an option. You never know. Spec B, very nice. How do you like it? Gooseneck camera holder, nice. George Foreman. The grill? The George Foreman grill? Oh, the RC motorcycle. Ah, Eric. You got me again. I've got one as well, actually. I got to build it still. Not the Losi, though. Fun so far. First buggy of any scale. Good. Pro Moto. Right on. I can't remember the podcast. I had too much to drink. This is the way, Mark. This is the way. We're flying through this thing. We're on step 7 already. Pretty much done. Not quite. Where's that thing? Gearbox cover, this nice black shiny plastic. I love it. Still at work, catch the replay later. Happy New Year, man. Thanks for popping in, saying hello. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the rest of your shift, amigo. MA4. That's my guy right there. I can't remember stuff sober. MA4. What new RC did you get, Paul? Let the crowd know. Quake on the slow boat. Uh-oh. Quake is fun. Quake is super fun. No RC stuff for Christmas. Sometimes you got to go no RC. That's cool. That's cool. Lower arms, D6, D6. My man, D6, D6. I bought my wife a CC02 for her birthday, which is in February, and she just got around to building it finally. It's not here. She just painted the body. Still hasn't finished the body, so it's like at Christmas she started finishing it up. Now I'm like getting ready to buy her next Christmas or her next birthday present. Belt drive for the latest RC creation. Ooh, tell us more. You go like that. M7. M7. Like to build custom stuff. Oh, right on. Kind of like one of the SRC guys. Craziest monkey, Jorge. He's always building crazy concoctions in his garage. Prefer to get old stuff over new stuff. Old people problem, I guess. I want to listen in on podcasts as they're being recorded so I can throw in random comments. Fly Sky remote glitched out bad. Uh-oh. Time for Radio Link RC8X. Love that radio. All right. E2. This looks like E2. E2. Cool. Let's go. E2. Long wheelbase, you say, hey? Okay. I got you, boys. I got you. E2. You go like that. No, that's not E2. What am I doing? I've had one Caesar, not even a whole Caesar, and I'm drunk. Still drunk from podcasting with Craig and Mark yesterday. Going sober in January, though, guys. Gonna go dry January. Gonna get this body back in shape, too, because I have been on the, hey, let's let ourselves go train for the last 6 months or so. And it's time to nip that little problem right in the bud. MA8. Bingo bango. My guy right there. RC6GS, yeah. Jared, what's up, buddy? Oh, yeah, the Axe 2.0. Which, by the way, Paul, I don't know if I told you, but I did confirm it did go through the affiliate link. My guy confirmed with me yesterday. Or maybe today. I don't know. It's all a blur. London, UK. Super Darren 73. What's up, buddy? Happy New Year, man. Thanks for stopping in. Saying hello. A whole bunch of UK boys here today. I wish Canadians were as enthusiastic about RC as the UK fellas. Being a Canadian YouTuber, it's funny because YouTube gives you amazing analytics, and the States are my biggest market, followed up by the UK. And then oftentimes like Japan, and then Canada and Germany tend to fight for number like 4 or 5 kind of a thing. So, I mean, Canada's got the population of like California. So the States obviously have the population density to really kind of boost your numbers up. But interesting that not that many Canadians watch the show. Look at all these pumpkins. Yeah, there are a lot of pumpkins. It's sweet. You guys all have access to those cool emojis too, right? The what is it? Excellent, excellent, that's the one, right? And then bogus, and if you're wondering how all these pumpkins came in, those are all channel members, folks. If you want to become a channel member, that would be amazing. You get cool emojis just like that. We went through, well, you start at grasshopper, then work your way up to hornet, then lunchbox, pumpkin, monster beetle. It works its way up, up to like, I think after 5 years, you become Hulk Hogan. There's like a 8-bit pixelated Hulk Hogan. So many pumpkins. All right, what else are we doing here? We're going to get some rear hub skis. Where's my hub ski? There it is. That's my guy. Couple hubs. Look at these dog bones. There's some meat on that bone. Holy crap, humongous. Anyone have any idea why they do this? Let me know. Why would Tamiya create such an odd, I mean, just instead of just using like a piece of metal, like a metal dog bone, like everyone else, what is with this giant plastic dog bone. Merry New Year. What are we building? We are building a Tamiya DT-04 next gen fighter with a custom Mrs. Poor Boy's RC paint job that we're raffling off. Raffle link is in the description box below you. And it includes free worldwide shipping. And it's got a sick paint job. We're not quite there yet, but we went with a Mojave sand color on all the exterior panels. And this is real auto body paint. I will have a video and show you guys her painting this bad boy. Nice black wheels. Look at that black. Ooh, that's tasty. That's tasty. You can sink your teeth right into it. You can. Back to, might as well use them. Yeah, I hear you. It's just, they're just funny to me. They're just so odd. They're so oddly kind of shaped and just, yeah, the whole thing. I love them. I love my Tamiya quirks. All right. Thanks, Jared. What am I doing next year? I'm going to put these guys up in here. You guys can't really see what I'm doing, can you? I wonder if I can get this down just a little bit. Is that better? Bring this up some. No, that's not going to help. Let's do that. Cut off the top of my head. It's like Marty McFly's family in that photo. There we go. Have you ever built the F104 Pro 2? No, I have not. I have not. But if anyone else out there has, let us know. What are we doing here? MA8. That's the longer one. That's you. Yep. You go underneath here. MA9, that's a little guy. I'm surprised how many people haven't built a kit yet. RTRs are so common these days. And in the Poor Boys RC Facebook group, there are some people that have commented on how they're sort of intimidated by building a kit. You know, they've never done it before. Yada, yada, yada. What am I doing here? It's the wrong arm. It is the wrong arm. Damn, dude, pay attention. Already made a mistake. Wrong lower arms on there. That's the correct one. Yeah, even my friend that lent me the SCX30, his wife was saying how she's like, you know, she's hesitant to do it, kind of intimidated. And I find that kind of interesting because we live in a world where RTRs are just so common. And building is just so fun. Building is just like such an amazing part of the hobby. I think we could all relate to when we were young and we built our first RC, whatever age you might have been. But, you know, when you're young and you built it, like just that, you know, when you're young, you don't build a lot of things, especially a complicated kit like this. So to do it is just very, very, it's very satisfying, very rewarding. It's all the positives. Then you know how it works too. It's one of the things about like when I have like an RTR, because I still do buy them and I review them and there's many that I like. I mean, I love Arma. I love my Armas, but you know, obviously you don't build them. And oh, did I use the wrong one? Sure I did. You don't build them. They always come RTR. And you know, when something breaks, it's like you just don't know right off the top what it might be. Well, you can figure it out what it is. I shouldn't say that, but what I should say is how to get to it, how to fix it. You know, it can be a bit of a crapshoot. I end up taking apart a bunch of stuff. I find that with like my Relarlos too, because I do a lot of Relarlo stuff now. And if I have to take something apart, I didn't put it together. I don't, you know, to take it apart, it's kind of like takes you twice as long if you didn't put it together. Clapped out RC's making them better. Yeah, right on, man. There's no NKYRC. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. You're the best. Let's celebrate their first super fan on a live stream. Woo! Thanks, brother. I really do appreciate that. Happy New Year's, poor boys in our RC community. Max Paul 11, what's up, buddy? Happy New Year. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Today we're building a DT-04, and we're making some pretty good progress, I think. Rebuilding a hopper, yeah. Yeah, a lot of hoppers needed some rebuilding this year. Is this M3? What do we got going on here? M. Man, dudes, I'm losing my vision. What is going on? Don't get old. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Phil. M4. That's you. You're M7. I need you. I like that they used a lot of these softer plastics too. It's not all that super rigid ABS. It's a lot of this softer, I don't know what the blend is, nylon maybe. But these plastics are just a little more forgiving and less prone to breaking than the old school ABS stuff is. Now that I'm not at work, I'm watching, Phil. Right on. Monte Carlo Mini, fly planes, gas planes. Yeah. Come on, Phil. Somebody's celebrating those 40. Almost, man. We almost made it this year. So close, yet so far away. So close this year. What are we, like 800 away? MA3. Yeah, we'll get there soon, Santiago. 40K is just around the corner. I would love to beat 50 or 60 next year. Jared, thank you so much, brother. You are one wonderful human being. Appreciate you, man. Where do you go? How do you go? It goes forward. You and you. Oh, that's the wrong part. That's your problem right there, bud. I find if I talk to the parts, then they want to better communicate and work with me as opposed to against me. The arms on the YZ10 are that glossy plastic. Ooh. Ah, thanks, Russ. Dude, you're the man. Christmas card. Your wife made me a nice ornament, Christmas tree ornament. You're a member. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. Amazing. Amazing human beings in this live stream right now. How do I put this together now? This goes in here. This goes here. Man, I don't know how they do it. Like, I wonder what it's like working at Tamiya. I mean, I've always really found it interesting. People that work in like machine shops, you know, when you're talking about fractions of a millimeter and things like that, making things work. When I went to college, it was a pretty big college in Ontario. I studied business, but we had like an AutoCAD design wing to the school where like I think they taught engineering there, and I walked through it all the time. And saw guys. I always kind of intrigued me, and as an adult, it's, you know, just the way these things all fit together and the way everything's designed, it blows me away every time. It's not a skill set that I have. So it's kind of like magic to me how people figure this kind of stuff out. Thanks, Russ. Russ is on the payroll, everybody. That's not real money that he's putting in there. He's just trying to get you to spend your hard-earned money. Just kidding. Just kidding. Of course. Russ is the best. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful. We are cruising. Step 12, we are going to build some rear dampers. We're flying right along. Phil, not Phil, stupid autocorrect. Yeah, get it right. What's that say? CAD and 3D printing these days isn't that difficult. It's really taken off last few years, getting easier to create with. Yeah, it seems like it, eh? Everyone has their own 3D printer at home. Tony works in CNC. A lot closer than 0.1 mil. That's nuts, dude. I still don't know how to use a measuring tape. I mean, I know how to. I just screw it up. All right, we are going to build some rear dampers, and if you end up winning this thing, just so you know, we do not have adjustable pistons on our dampers. They've got the all-in-one top hat style. So that is the deal with that. Jack, where are my shocks? Here we go. That's how Tamiya wants to do it. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Why am I building these when I've already got shocks we're going to be putting on? Phil is distracted. Doing a live stream. We're doing these shocks, which I don't know if they have adjustable pistons on them or not. I don't think this box comes with a variety of pistons. It does not. But again, if you win this, I'm going to send you all this hardware and stuff that comes with it, all the extra jazz, the extra little stickers that come with it in case you want them. They all go in the box. We're doing the rears. How do these feel? Pretty stiff, to be totally honest. I was wondering when you realized that. Yeah, my brain doesn't always work. I'm still on like holiday mode too. My brain is just not functioning at peak capacity. But that's a good looking shock, isn't it? Can you sign the body? Yes, I can definitely sign the body. This is a tough body to sign because it's not really a body. You know, it's all these like exterior little bolt-on panels. So maybe we'll throw a little signature in there. We always do. We always throw a signature in there, unless it's going to wreck something. If it's like a really transparent color that's on there and we don't want it to bleed through, you know, we wouldn't sign it. But otherwise we do. I don't know if you guys have tried these before, but they're pretty delicious. These little Vizzies. They are really good. They taste great, and there's 100 calories. A drill and a lot of oils. There you go. That's right. Absolutely. Well, we're going to fly through the shock building part because they're already done. That's awesome. We just jumped to step 15. And on step 15, we're going to now install our super sweet carbon fiber upper shock mounts. Yeehaw. So I'm going to use some hardware out of my bin to complete this because these already have those nice eyelets in there, and I don't want to muck around with those. I don't want to take those out and use a little, the kit comes with, kind of your standard little gold ball that your plastic CVA would pop onto. And I don't think that's going to work. It might work with these, but I'd rather just not mess around with it and just use some extra hardware that I have kicking around. So you go there, you bolt up like that, don't you? In that hole, MA3 times 4. See you later, Eric. Chris Matthews, digging the 12 days. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Normally, I upload 3 times a week. I try and do like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, or like Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. I try to. Sometimes I can't even make that. So to do 12 days has been, it's been insane. But it's working, man. And in a good groove. Haven't stopped working. It's like you just don't stop, but it's good. It's very fulfilling, and it's awesome. And people have been responding to it very, very positively. I kind of, I was what's the word? Influenced, I would say, by another influencer. Remember Tom Lee a few years ago? He did like an advent calendar where he did an episode, I think, every day for the month of December. And I was like, how the hell can he put out so much content and good content? How can he do that? Like, it's so much work. And I said to myself, there's got to be a way, and I got to try that someday. So this is my attempt at it. So 12 days. And I've got videos done up till day, I think, 9. I've only got 3 more to make. So we're doing pretty good. And trying to keep it interesting, right? Not just the same thing over and over again. Speaking of which, we do have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. I don't want to tell you. I don't even want to hint at it because there's some really cool stuff coming up. Rear shocks. You are going to go here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the blue shocks are the right call, fellas. We need... This should do. By the way, save yourself a lot of heartache. Go on Amazon and get one of these kits. They've got many different sizes, like just M3 kind of mishmash hardware. And holy cow, man, saved my bacon so many times. It's too short. We need some long ones. Stroopwaffle RC. Ciao, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate you. Take care, buddy. I'm not going to put lock nuts on here because lock nuts are silver. I don't have any non-silver ones. So I'm just going to go with a standard nut, but I've got Loctite on it, so it doesn't come loose on you. But I think that's going to look a lot better than if we put a giant silver lock nut on the back there. It's going to look silly. Yeah, that looks way better. Yeah, dude. 2.5 and 3 mil hardware. You know it, man. And it's cheap. Like, you know, I'm all about supporting your local hobby stores, but you know, you walk into the hobby store and you buy like, you know, a little bag of washers or nuts or something, and you pay, you know, $3, $4, $5, which isn't a lot of money, but you go on Amazon, you can buy, you know, 350 screws for the same amount of money, and they really save your butt sometimes. Like right now. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe I'll go with a button head on those ones. On the bottom, we don't need all that length. What am I doing? Do I want to use you? No. I'll use you. Good afternoon, Callahan on fishing. Hey, Callahan on hang one fishing. I'm screwing that up probably. Murdering your name. My apologies. Welcome. Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping in the live stream. We're building a Tamiya DT-04 today. We're going to go long wheelbase. We've got some carbon fiber mods. We got some nice oil-filled shocks we're putting on here, all aluminum. Mrs. Poor Boy's RC painted body. This sucker's going to get raffled off. One of you guys might even win it. Look how tasty that back end looks, fellas. Look at that carbon fiber. The blue shocks, I think, were definitely the right call. Man, those look so good. Ah, they look great. Ooh, silky smooth too. Oof, oof, love it. Love it, love it. I have black lock nuts. You have black lock nuts? I wish. I wish I had black lock nuts. Oh, I'm supposed to put a spacer on there. Whoops. Yakking too much. B7. That looks like the spacer I need that I didn't install properly. Nope. What about you? Are you B7? Nope. B7. There you are. Shocks look awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, I think they turned out really good. Really, really happy with those. Tamiya CVAs are like such a mystery to me because they're so ancient. They've been around for so long, but you know, you can't say anything bad about them. Like they just work. I love Tamiya CVAs, but for something like this, for a raffle build, I want it to be kind of, you know, a little more special for the winner. So we throw a few extra bucks at her to make her extra fantastique. That's not going to work. We need the long ones again. Where did I put those other screws? Oh, there you are. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gonna be a nice SRC car. USRC fiends. Can't get enough of that stuff, can you? Gives me heart palpitations thinking about it sometimes. I'm gonna need help this year because like last year we had what 131 or 133 racers. So this year it's like I'm officially going to be reaching out to a few people to be like maybe break it up by nation or just have somebody manage whatever nation they're in, like UK, US, Canada, whatever. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I haven't even really thought about it too much yet. But this year I would expect at least 200 people, which it's going to be crazy. And it's just me. Like I'm just a one-man show, you know. My wife does the painting sometimes, but other than that, it's just me. So that's a lot to manage and to not screw up. And I'll have to just kind of tighten up the rules a lot too. So if I come off as being a jerk when I do my intro video and I'm saying like, make sure you send this type of a video to me, it's not because I'm not trying to be a jerk about anything. It's just like, imagine having to wake up every morning and watch 15 speedrun videos. And if each one is 30 minutes long, I don't have that much time, so I'll have to really make sure people condense their videos, make sure it's content, checks all the boxes. So it's content rich, just, kind of stick to the point, no storytelling, no anything else. Just stick to the point of the speed run and move on. I've entered the raffle, so just call it. No, don't say that. I won't make any money. If you win 3 raffles, though, dude, that'll be crazy. What state are you in, brother? Tennessee. What's up, Tennessee? I am in the 51st state, Canada. I'm on Vancouver Island, so as far west as you can go. I'm actually so far west that like I'm literally about a stone's throw from the edge of Canada. Yeah, I'm right there. Pacific Ocean is right there. I can see it. Between you, Tommy, Tom Lee, Derby, Kevin, Kicks, few others. Haven't won a raffle, but I'm in. Haven't won one, eh? Well, keep trying, man. I mean, my raffles are the smallest. So you've got really good odds in my raffles. Yeah, Tom Lee's so big, his raffles, but even a raffle the size of Tom Lee's, I think he's still got pretty decent odds. So I say now re-roll it if I win. There you go. Connecticut, the constipation state. Kick around some car ideas. Yeah, there you go. Yo, what's up? It's that Fresh 25. Cool emoji. I like it. Florida. Man, I wish. Swampers is a great name. I should have put that 2 and 2 together there. I love the state of Florida. I grew up in Southern Ontario. So Swampers, you probably are very well aware of this. Every winter, you get a bunch of Canadians coming and coming down there and hanging out with you guys. That was me growing up. We went down there several times as a child. And I've always loved Florida, man. Palm trees, sunshine, beaches, bikinis. Let's go. Oh, man. Like, just the way these parts fit, hey? Like, it's just, like I was saying before, like, how do they do it? Tony, how do they do this stuff, man? How does this just fit so perfectly? Man, I love it. It's so satisfying when everything just goes click, click, click into place, MA3. And to me, obviously does a great job of that. But then when you get into like their higher end kits, like Top Force Evo, Aggress, Avante, oh my gosh, guys, like just the parts quality, the fit quality, it's just, they're expensive. You pay for it, but they're worth every penny. And they're so nice. So nice. Opa. Totally fun to build. TRX4M. DT04 2 nights ago. Nice. Northern Kentucky, right on. Afternoon. KRD12K, what's up? Scotland. Wow. Over in Scotland. Beautiful. We've got a global crew here today. MA4. Global crew watching some bald guy in Vancouver Island build a DT-04. I appreciate every single one of you guys. This is a great way to spend New Year's Eve. Look at that, fellas. We have got a booty built. Let's see, does it turn? Oh, it even turns nice and smooth. All right. I didn't screw anything up this time, I don't think. Those shocks turned out great. I went with I used some black metric hardware that I had kicking around to some spare stuff, as you guys saw. Those are Loctited on there, so those nuts will not come off. And we have got some beautiful shocks. Avante SRC. All right. DT04. It almost was a DT04 this year, but they just didn't have enough inventory worldwide to make that a fun choice for everybody. Injection molds make shrinkage for different materials. Crazy. What oil in shocks? $1 million question, brother. I do not know. These came pre-assembled. They feel quite stiff, to be totally honest. I'm going to leave them as is. So if the, you can try and work them in a little bit. You might want to drill out the holes in the pistons. You might want to change the oil. I don't know. You might want to leave this thing on a shelf and never run it as well, because Mrs. Poor Boys RC did this to the paint job. Look at that. We went the Mojave kind of sand color on the exterior body panels. And this thing is going to be a bit of a showpiece. Beautiful black painted wheels as well. And for you guys that just showed up later, drew inspiration from this. This is kind of what we're going to be looking like by the time we're all said and done. Mojave, black wheels. I'll probably incorporate some carbon fiber on there if I can. More black, kind of offsetting everything. This is kind of the inspiration for this build. Chris with a C. Hey, man. What's up? All the way from Wales. Right on. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming out. Just about to build a BBX. Right on, dude. Such a great buggy. Man, one of the finest. It's unfortunate they're a little on the expensive side. Not everyone has a chance to get them. They are fantastic. Never know how to pick oil for shocks or diffs. Oil for shocks or diffs. The way I look at it, for shocks anyway, I'm not the best diff tuner. But for shocks, depending on the surface that you plan on running on, let's say you plan on running on road and you don't want your chassis bottoming out all the time. You basically want to adjust your suspension for the type of terrain that you're going to be on. Let's say you're going to be on road with the occasional little jump or whatever. You don't want the thing bouncing when it lands. If it's bouncing, it's too rigid. So your pistons are either you have too few holes or too small of a hole in your piston. The oil, it bounces because the oil can't travel through, or your spring rate might be too strong as well. That's kind of the way I look at it. Or the opposite would be if you drop it from here and it bottoms out, then your oil is too thin, or you need to put on a different piston that has fewer holes or smaller holes to allow less oil to travel through. So you just dampen the landing and don't bottom out. Something like that. What are we doing next? Steering bell crank? Oh, what's this? Correction. Oh, Tamiya made a mistake in a manual? What? Correction. MA2 screw hole shown in step 22 is wrong. Come on. Use that in the below diagram. Oh. Oh. Well, that's kind of interesting. Look at that. I don't know if I got too much light on there, but the screw hole position is wrong in the manual, and they have a little separate sleeve for that. I find that so interesting because if you've built a Team Associated, and I love Team Associated, I'm not hating on them. I'm poking fun because you're supposed to be able to poke fun in this life. And you build an RC10, and the first step is the front body post. At least one of the first steps is the front body post. And it's so funny. So I'll use 3 washers, but in the image, there's 4 washers and the screw doesn't fit either way. So it's like, it just kind of sets you up for like, what's going to be happening. And it is a bit of a challenging build, whereas like, again, Tamiya, everything's like, just fits like wonderfully. BBX wheels on DT04. Yes, they would look great. I thought about doing that, to be honest. Sweet looking buggy. Do you know Dave from DDE? I don't think so. What's DDE? Let me know what DDE is. Maybe I'll know. My buddy at the tank, Francois, hosting a New Year's Eve live show. You should jump in. Yeah, I've been on Tank's show many times. I didn't know he was doing a live stream tonight. Cool. I should definitely check in. Lock my diffs up. If your car, but if I'm saying we'll drop it. Yeah, there you go. Listen to Russ. Russ knows what he's doing. Locking your diffs is, you know, for crawling and stuff, you definitely, I mean, it's up to personal opinion. I always lock my diffs on my crawlers. I love the feel of a locked diff. But in the front end, you sacrifice steering because now your wheels can't turn at different speeds. So you kind of like, just like kind of like crab walk, not crab walk, but kind of like push through the turn sometimes. Kind of a deal. What am I doing? This. Focus. Focus, Phil, focus. You go like that. Like that. MB3. Fully screw in. MB3. Okay, I will. I will fully screw those in. Is that the right one? That's the right one. Kurt's here. What's up, Kurt? Happy New Year, buddy. Tamiya Talk RC, what's going on? Happy New Year. Look at all these new faces jumping in. Greetings from Germany. Right on. Everyone's coming in. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We're building a DT04. Kurt, there was a fella just up in the comments saying that Tank is having a live stream tonight. And I was saying, I've been on those live streams before. Obviously, you've been on them a lot, and we've hung out there a little bit in the past. MB3, fully screw in. Might have to check that out. I will be home tonight. We're not going out. My wife and I aren't really go out people. My back is usually by about 8 p.m. I'm like, I'm done. I don't, yeah. The couch has me at that time. The couch and a couple IPAs usually by that time. Stuart, what's up, man? Finish up my DT04 build. Got some lovely hop-ups to add. Nice, man. What do you got? What'd you get? Let me know. You see what I got? Look at those shocks. Look at that carbon fiber shock mount. Oh, baby. Looking good. More shocks for later on. More carbon fiber for the front. Endura Shorty servo, Metal Gear. This thing is going to be sexy. Ball bearings. Oh, yeah. Okay. Focus, dude. Focus. Okay. MB9. What are you, a ball bearing? You are. Look at this. And a Tamiya that came with ball bearings for the steering on a budget-friendly kit. Who'd have thought they'd ever see the day? Here we are. How exciting. What am I doing? B10. That's you. Right on, dude. Right on. What's going on over here? Kurtz, yes, around 9:30 Eastern Coast. Good. That's 6:30 my time. I should be available. $8:30 a.m. Oh, wow. It's already tomorrow. Was Christmas or was Santa Claus good to you and Zach? I hope so. a little bit of here you go. Hello from next year. Yeah. Chris the time traveler. Which one of these? A gold one or is it? Yeah, the gold one? Not the gold one. MB10, the gray one. Okay. Yeah, Chris and Zach live in the future. A family trip for Christmas. Nice, dude. Where are you guys going? Tell us more. Can we come? MB4. This guy and this guy. You go in there. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. TT02B DF03 Tamiya shocks replace top arms with TRF turnbuckles. Oh, right on. Added wide hex driver to the front, UJs, ball diff, some other little pieces. Nice, dude. Shannon, I prefer to live in the past. Me too. I am Santa Claus. I was in Florida like 3 years ago around Christmas time. And it's kind of a trip, man. It's so hot and sunny out. And the locals probably think it's cold. I don't know. I don't. I thought it was beautiful. I was in the ocean swimming the whole time. But seeing all those palm trees all lit up at night, it's beautiful, dude. Love it. 84. Yeah, man. Take me back. Let's go. Chris with a C. I watch your stuff. Check me out. We've got most of the globe covered here. That is all sorts of cool. Steering linkage rods. We are going to build some steering links, fellas. 2 of those. Tamiya. Yeah, right on, right on, right on. West Coast, Florida is the place to be. BBX grade, upgrade ball diff with metal gear diff. That's what I did. I'm not a fan of ball diffs. I know people are going to be like, what are you talking about, you idiot? I'm not much of a racer. Ball diffs are more like for racing. I enjoy good, reliable, just drivability. And give me a gear diff any day of the week because they just work. Ball diffs, man, and they start coming loose and stressing me out. Mid to late 90s for Danny Seville. Good stream to be in, guys. Heck yeah, this is the best crew, man. I don't really watch a lot of other live streams, so what the hell am I talking about? What do I know? But maybe I'm even a little bit partial. But you guys are the best. Always a good time here. Don't need nothing but a good time. That was my video the other day. Did you guys watch that one? Should I keep doing videos on those little cars? What do you guys think? And be honest. Those, like, I did a video the other day for a car from DRC. And, you know, those cars, like, you know, let's just call them what they are. Like, they don't have the same personality that a Tamiya would have, or a RC10 or a Kyosho or anything vintage for that matter. But, you know, they're all kind of the same in a lot of ways. Like the chassis design there's not a lot of originality there. I think, you know, you start getting into different bodies and tires and suspension setups and motor ESC combos and different kind of cool looking rides. that's where they start to kind of gain some personality. But other than that, they're kind of all kind of the same thing in a lot of ways. I like them. You guys have heard me say it a million times. I consider them gateway cars, and they are gateway cars. And that's why I try to support them, because not everybody has $1,000 to spend on an RC car. So if you can get something for 200 and it works and it's fun and it looks rad and it's tough, then I think, I think that car should have a voice, and I'd like to be part of that. But, they're, I just find my audience doesn't watch those videos very much, not as much as I would have thought. So while I got you guys here, what do you think? Are you interested in those cars? Do you give a damn about them? Should I not bother with them anymore? What do you guys say? No little cars, brah. Its little cars can go on epic missions. Oh man, that was so much fun. The Arctos recovery. That was my favorite. I'll never stop doing those. I love everything from Hobby Plus this year. It blew me away. Love them. Yeah, still better than Walmart stuff for sure. You didn't take it? Yeah, fair enough. Your viewers don't like them. Yeah. Making them reserving. Yeah, like they're made like ridiculously tough. That little DRC car that I reviewed this week. This week. I mean, the body fell apart. That's been my biggest complaint with DRC, but like that thing went 50 miles per hour. It was this big. Like it was an absolute freaking mill. Like I edited out so much content. So just the car like blah, flipping around and like doing, I didn't want to be producing that kind of content. So I edited a bunch of that kind of fluff out, but like they're stupid tough. And there's something to be said about that, but I don't know. Everyone here is here to like, we really like this kind of stuff. And I don't know. I like it. It's part of the hobby. They're neat. They're a gateway car. There's a lot of positives to them, but just kind of want to hear from the masses. If I've got an audience right here that's live and we can talk, then let's talk, right? Take advantage of the opportunity. It's a raffle right after the build ends. No, the raffle is live right now, my friend. I got a link down in the description box if you want to grab some tickets. So all of tickets are, a couple bucks. I always set them at £2 UK, to UK pounds sterling. So a couple bucks, free worldwide shipping, all the above. And if I ship it to you and you end up with some kind of like import, whatever, like a duty or a tariff or a whatever, it's like everything shipping is just a gong show these days. Let me know, send me that receipt and I'll reimburse you for that. I'll pay for that as well. But I need the receipt so I can use it for my taxes. And that way I'm not getting ripped off. Oh yeah, there was $200 in duty, Phil. But there's no receipt. Hey, boobity bobbity. M5. Kurt likes doing them. Yeah, that's it, man. Like it gets kids going, right? Sell them to people. That's a good point. I often just give mine away. I've given away like usually sometimes like if the right person's there when I'm filming, I'm just like, here you go. I just give them the car at the end. They're like, what the hell? Need to send the pumpkin off the ramp. Yeah, right. Off the humunga cowabunga. I was tempted, but we all know what's going to happen. And then I took another car to the skate park this week. It'll be the video on the second. A car that has absolutely no business being there. And I didn't go crazy with it. I didn't beat the tar out of it. But you're going to want to see that one. Episode 9, I believe that one is, of the 12 Days of Christmas. B8. Cut off carefully. Are you 8? Oh, you are. Look at that little guy. Just a little gaffer. Just a wee little gaffer B8 is. Cut off carefully. If you guys don't own a pair of these Tamiya side cutters, get a pair. I'm not affiliated with them, but these are just the best side cutters. And especially for like little precise cuts, you know, you can get, they're so sharp. In fact, they're so sharp and they're so precise. I use them for trimming my cat's nails now because my cats hate their nail clipper. And I use this thing and it's like, they don't even notice it half the time. So a very, very good tool. The stoner kid, the car. Yeah, I still see him there sometimes. I saw him there this summer. He's like, "Oh, hey man, you're that guy." He's a good kid. Good kid, the stoner kid. God bless him. Okay, you go there, you go there, you and you go on there. Something like that. We are building some steering bell crankage right about now. I need a B5. It's like playing bingo. B5. B5. Bang. Bang-a-lang a ding-dong. MB1. Great big old screw. There we go. 2 of them. Bang, bang. Beauty. Good night, Glenn. Take care, buddy. Happy New Year. Keep up the great work. Pumpkin is my favorite. Remember taking pics of it stuck in a wheelie about 86. That's awesome, man. Thanks, dude. Thanks for checking out the stream and watching some pumpkin content. Only a couple hours to go in the UK. What is it? It's 2 o'clock here, so it's 10 o'clock there. Hey, 10 p.m., Mark? Sound about right? I buy 10 or 15. The more you buy, the cheaper. I've got ticket bundles there too, if you're looking to get some ticket bundles. Look at that steering. That's actually like, again, for a budget Tamiya, that's like silky smooth steering. Yeah, man. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful Tamiya. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, we're doing the front end now. Oh, this is the front end. D1, D1. That would be a U. And a U. Like that. Bang, 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 bang. Like this. You go like that. Take the big old U thingy, put that in there. Something like that. Beautiful. Swampers, enter the raffle. You're the man. Thank you, sir. Raffle not liking me anymore. Uh-oh. Connecticut is on the banned list, Russ. Yeah, Phil, almost 10 and many beers. Atta boy. I'm catching up to you, buddy. It's only 2 here, and I'm on my second. Okay, you and you. And then what's this? M6. Where are you? That's you over here, I reckon. Nice. Raffles not liking Connecticut, hey? Damn. How dare they? Do you have any friends or relatives living in a state that allows you to buy raffle tickets? If they win, just send me your address and we'll make it easy. We have to circumvent the system. More than one DT04? No, not yet. What surprise from 26? We're going to take a deep dive into that exact question in tomorrow's episode. Mint Blackfoot 3 for 250. Beautiful. Just send it to me. Just send it right over to Russ. Why not? Okay, here it's telling me to put the short wheelbase arms on, but I want to do the long wheelbase, which means I have to use the different arms, right? Along to wheelbase showing. Okay, so okay, groovy. Groovy. MA4. We're making some good progress. I've kind of not really been showing you guys much, but we're already on step 32 of this guy. I've almost got the front end done here. And I think this little guy's got to get bolted up. And is that it for that parts tree? It is. Bang. Gone. It's always satisfying when you finish up with a parts tree and like cut it up and throw it in the bin. Done. I've made progress. I'm a man. Chris, you got a question. If you had no budget, any RC. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Any RC, no budget. It's a good question. You know, part of me wants to say I'd get like a 5th scale gasser, like one of those primal RC monster trucks or something like that. But like, you know, as intriguing as it would, or I should say, as intriguing as it seems to own one, I think owning one isn't all it's cracked up to be. Because where the hell do you drive them? And they're so big and so loud. You guys know what I'm talking about. When you take a car out, even like a 10 scale car out electric, you start to attract a crowd. People start to come around, and especially kids, right? And one of my biggest fears, especially someone that does this for a living, is if I hit somebody with a car, and kids tend to like do stupid shit. Like they like run out and jump out in front of you. You know what I mean? And they don't mean to. They're just kids. That's what they do. They get excited. And if you hurt somebody, I don't want to get sued. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't even drive a lot of my, even like my low or my Mojave 6S. I don't drive it that much because it's only 7th scale, but it goes 100 kilometers per hour. It's like, it's so big and so fast that it's like, yeah. So, you know, my gut would be like, yeah, primal RC monster truck or like one of those 5th scale Porsches or something. They're so beautiful. But honestly, I don't think I'd have the right place to drive it. So I would probably have to answer that with like, go back to like Avantes. If I could have like 2 or 3 Avantes, you know, the Avante is the sexiest RC buggy on planet Earth to me, in my opinion. There's nothing comes close. The Aggress is very close, but sorry, I should say the Aggress is close, but the Avante is the sexiest RC buggy in the world, in my opinion. And I've got one, but I've never driven it. I haven't even set the camber on it. Like, I really want to get another one and drive it and enjoy it. But you know, they're $600. And you put electronics in it, everything else. You know what I mean? So it's like, but yeah, I'd say Avante. Avante is still my top. What about you? No budget. All of them. Oh, hydraulic construction vehicle. Yes, those are super cool. Kids and Karens are the worst. Yeah, the Karens are, oh my God. A Creighton 6S, so fast to drive in public. That's right. That's part of the problem, isn't it? Like, it's so cool having a 5th scale truck that can do 100, but like, where do you drive it? RC10 T2 in black. Yeah, you love that thing, eh? Smiles per dollars out of a sand scorcher or pumpkin. Yeah, I'm with you there, man. I say that in all my pumpkin videos. Smiles per mile, dude. Pumpkin is like the most smiles per mile. Yeah, I agree. Black doesn't do it for me either on the Avante. Oh, you drove an Avante, you son of a gun. You get haters, not lookers. What was I going to say? Oh boy, it's on my tongue. What was I looking at? Oh, Limitless. Yeah, the Limitless. 120 miles per hour to the box. I was talking to my local hobby store about getting one, and you know, same thing. Like I was super stoked to get that and feature it on the channel, but then I started thinking to myself, like, where the hell am I going to go 120 miles per hour? Like, my Arrma Mojave 6S does 60 miles per hour, and that thing is like a violent, loud weapon at that speed. And I've got very few places that I could even go to get it to that speed. And yeah, man, it's where do you go 120 miles per hour? Like, you need a runway. so I said, no, let's not get that. My what's the saying? My eyes were bigger than my mouth. My eyes were bigger than my stomach or something like that. Anyway. Yeah, so many good options. And speaking of the construction vehicles, I don't know if you watched like on YouTube, like in Germany, it seems like in Germany that's like there's this whole world of RC, this whole subculture of RC construction vehicles, and like they build little roads and towns and stuff, and like they do it all indoors in like a civic center kind of a thing, and it is so interesting to watch. So interesting to watch. If you haven't already, check that out. You probably have. MA2. Okay, don't put it in the wrong hole. MA2 goes in this one, not that one. Focus. Stop with the crude jokes, Philip. Where the front goes in the front hole, not the back hole. Beauty. You go there. Oh, I'm supposed to do something else. What am I doing? MB1. It's these guys. MB11 gold ball connector. It's probably for my shocks, though, and I'm not going to use those shocks, so I'm not going to put that on. Maybe I'll hold off on those too. Sounds good, Dolphin. That's me at 959. Oof, yeah. Yeah, that's it, right? Outcast, 8S. Yeah, something's going to happen. So, yeah, you want to be covered. Max Paul 11, Happy New Year, my man. Happy New Year. Welcome to the live stream, where today on Poor Boys RC, we're building a DT04. Having some drinks with the boys. Ringing in 2026. Are you guys, what do they call it? Every year you do New Year's resolution. That's the word I'm looking for. Who here is a resolution person? And if you are one, raise your hand. Let the group know. What are some of your resolutions for 2026? Always an interesting subject. Oh, I do want to put those on. That is for my upper. I gotcha. Shannon is not a resolution person. Cool. Can't say I blame you, brother. Avante Tamico Green. Oh, yeah. Okay. You like that one, eh? I don't like the color green, so that one didn't work for me, but I feel you. Survives the year. Not done bad so far. Good man. Retro buggy racing. Good for you, man. Buy less than 10 cars. Not buy another one until I fix the ones I have. I want to see you back on that track, Paul. With a fanny, with your fanny artwork on your blue screen. Check the stash in the basement before buying a new kit. OAG checking back in. How's it going, dudes? We're killing it, buddy. We got a booty built. Look at that booty. How you doing? Big old glorious shocks. Nice carbon fiber. Look at that. Look at that carbon fiber. Oh, my Lanta. Working on the front end now. Just dicking around making too many jokes to get anything done. Just carrying on as we do. Good convo today. Good fun convo today. F12age. That's this diggity dog, I believe. Yep. And guys, I wasn't too sure how long to make this stream. I said 2 to 3 hours. We're at 2 hours. Really is just kind of when the wife gets home from work. We got some plans, so I'm going to bail out after that. But she's not home yet, so I'm just going to keep on going until she gets here. Oh, that didn't hold at all. Why do they say to use that? Oh. I still put it in the wrong hole, boys. All that talk and all that yakking and that screw, I still put it in the wrong hole. Do with that information what you will. Do with that what you will in the comments. Oh, my Lord. What have I done? Wrong hole again, Philip. One day we'll learn. Oh, boy. Let's try that again, bud. It did go in the back hole. All right. Focus, man. Focus. What are we doing here? This has to go there. Building an RC car for someone, Phil. Quit dicking around. MB5. That's you. Times 2. Well, I don't have 2. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? 2. Maybe I've got to get my screw bag C opened up here. I haven't opened up screw bag C yet. That's probably what the problem is. Where's my razor blade? There we are. I've got some cool stuff here to build too. I got one of those Kyosho motorcycles, and I'm not going to do a live stream on it because I've never built any motorcycle, RC motorcycle before, and I don't want to screw it up. But just so you guys know, this is coming to the channel pretty soon. A little heads up, this fella arrived, the NSR 500. Mark Bryan is drooling right now. I can see the drool coming out of his mouth. Whoa. All right, what's with these screws? One thing Tamiya hasn't mastered yet, in my opinion, is having the correct amount of screws in the respective screw bag. At least that's been my observation. Yeah, Quakes are awesome. Kyosho hanging on Radar. Built into the LC Racing. No, I have not, Chris with a C. I think 2026 will be a year that I get into LC Racing. I've never owned any anything LC Racing before. And to be honest, they were never really even on my radar until this year. I saw a bunch of guys do reviews on them, and they looked like a really good product. What was that big toy fair they did there at the end of the year? They had some really, really good looking stuff at the toy fair. I think I'm missing a screw. I wonder if I put it in somewhere the wrong time or whatever. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, too long. Oh, I think it'll be in this pack. Here we go. I'm trying to sort my screws out ahead of time, but today I only made it through bags A and B. So sorry for the not a lot of action at the moment, guys. Just want to kind of sort out these screws so I don't mix them all up. And it's like one JIS in there. Yeah, cool, man. I'll check one out. Jeremy, how's it going, man? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Bang, 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 bang. All right, so MB5 tapping screw. What the dickens? Why do I only have one? That's my question. I say I need two. It's a really long screw. Where else could it have gone? Oh, well, we'll figure it out. I think that's what I just put in there, though, isn't it? Bet it is. Yeah, that is it. What was supposed to go under there? MA2. Oh, that's what I did. I put too long of a screw in. Classic Phil. Classic Phil. MA2. There we go. My stream is just fine. You guys having issues with the stream? Anyone else frozen? Looks good on my end. If I'm frozen, sometimes I'll even show up as frozen. So looks good for me. You guys good? Let Chris with a C know. Whose stream is doing what? You guys all good? Looks good to Kurt. Jeremy's good. All good. It's just you, Chris. Ringing the new year with bad internet with Chris with a CRC. We are going to breeze through the next steps. 35, 36, 37. That is all shock building. Again, we've got some of these beauties that we're going to put on there. We're not going to use the CVAs that the kit came with. We're upgrading to aluminum, as Mark Bryan would say. So everybody in the UK, you guys say aluminum. North America, we say aluminum. You pronounce it with an extra I. When you spell it, does it have an extra I? Or is that just a pronunciation? Is the build box art? Far from box art, my friend. It is Mrs. Poor Boy's RC painted it. Mojave, like a Mojave sand color. All the white panels have been painted sand. And the wheels have been painted black. This thing is going to look sick. Their spelling is different? Yeah, okay, cool. Aluminum. Oh, there is an extra I in there. There is an extra I. Interesting. You know, I've been wanting to know the answer to that for 30 years. Learn something every day on the Poor Boys RC live streams. Couple of these, couple of those, couple of them. Watch Rob Words and he explains why in one episode. There's no I in freedom. America. Nice, dude. Yeah. All right. What are we doing here? I got to build some front C-hubs and spindleage. How do these spindles go? Man, that's not the best illustration, is it? Maybe if I looked at the part number before I cut it out, that would have helped quite a bit, but I didn't do that. I think that's it. MA14. That's my man right there. Aluminum. Good one, Chris. Fiber or fiber? That's the Canadian way. Carbon fibre. We've got the French spelling over here. En français, as they say. Je ne sais quoi. Oh, that bearing's too big. Now do you fit? Oh, now you're the right size bearing. Oh, you little devils. You little devil, you. That goes there. Bearing, bearing. You go like that, right? Right. MB6. Got it. Oop, before I do that, I need to put in my half shaft. A little bit of grease. America. Fuck yeah. That's such a good movie. Team America, World Police. Still one of the funniest movies, man. That goes like that, and that goes like that. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. Put a body pin in there so it doesn't fall out. Little MB6. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, a lang, a ding dong. DTM178. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Thanks for checking out the live stream. Use a big screwdriver. That little guy's not doing anything. Oh, yeah, there we go. The wife's opened the gin. That's amazing. All right, buddy. Well, hey, Merry Christmas. Tell the wife Merry Christmas and all the best in 26, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have fun. Like, share, and subscribe to Mark Bryan RC. Oh, yeah. 2 down. Let's go, boys. Shannon, I got this one just for you, brother. West Coast IPA. Oh, look, I dropped it when I picked it up, too. I know how much you love IPAs, buddy. Stewart for the Brits. Folks are doing here November on the Book of Face. They're so delicious, dude. Don't even get me started on some of the double IPAs that we have out here. Living in Western Canada is a curse and a blessing because I have access to some of the best beer. I'm a beer guy, and I've got access to some of the best beer I've ever had in my life. The best beer I've ever had in my life out here. Lots of amazing little microbreweries, many of them not far from my house, dangerously close, in fact. And I'll tell you guys, some of these double IPAs that they're brewing these days, they're like 9 or 9.5%. That's what they say on the can. And you have one of those things, dude, you are chilled out after one of those. That is high octane booze. Oh, they're great. Little syrupy, but delicious. You can't have too many. You just like 2 of them and you're like absolutely intoxicated. All right. There's a little lump. Where's the lump go? Down low? Yeah. It's a low down lump. Love me some Phillips. Ah, there we go. Where are you? Where are you at, Stuart? If you don't want to say on the internet,